What's up, guys? It's your girl, Miss Confident, and I'm back with another video. In this particular video, of course, according to the title, which I always say, this video is going to be about Tamar and Vince. Have you guys been watching so far? We're in season, I don't know the season, but we're in, I bet y'all like she never knows the seasons of these shows, and that's a shame. So let me know, like you guys did on the rap game Deetronata Super Peach video. Thank you guys, those of you who let me know what season we were in. Thank you so much, because I never know. But I don't know what season we're in of Tamar and Vince, but we are on episode 2. We're on episode 2. So what do you guys think about the season so far? Me personally, I feel like the first episode, I can't even sit here and lie and be like, oh, it was off the churn. I think it was kind of boring because I really don't even remember like any significant parts of it. And I thought it would be, as a season opener, I thought it would have been so much better. But the second episode was, it was a little bit better. The second episode basically stemmed around them going on vacation. And, Tamar planned the vacation. She basically was talking to her friend James. You know, you guys know James. James is the Patty, that guy that was eating the Patty LaBelle sweet potato pie and rose to fame off of that. And as Tamar said in the episode, he's a world-renowned hairstylist. I don't know about all that. I'm not saying that he wasn't or he is or he ain't. Maybe he is now, but if he was so world-renowned, more people probably would have known him from being world-renowned as a hairstylist, as she says. Instead of saying he's known because of the Patty Pie, then we all could have been like, okay, we know James, but Tamar putting on, I guess because that's her friend now. Oh, James is a world-renowned hairstylist. No, he not, baby. Well, he might be now, but we know him from the Patty Pie. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. But she planned the trip. She was talking to James, and then I can't remember the other guy, who is her friend. I think he's a stylist. But she was talking to him, and she was just like, we just need me and Vince, her and Vince, but she always bringing her little friends on every trip. If you guys notice, even from last season now, if you guys notice, every trip they go on that's supposed to be about them, they have either another couple there, her family there, her sisters, her mom, or her gay friends. Like, and when I say gay friends, I don't even mean that in a offensive type of way. Because I love everybody. I have family that's gay. I have friends. So it's not in no offensive type way. Let me just say that. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I don't think that Vince is homophobic or anything like that. But every time you turn around, she has these gay men that's like, you know, prancing around. And Vince, he just looks like, I'm not, like, I don't want to say the wrong thing to make it look like I'm homophobic, but dang, like, can we get some straight men that I can hang around with and you know, but, so, I'm kind of like, I'm trying to keep this video short, but it's so much running through my head because Tamar just released a statement, not a statement, but she put on her Instagram page probably about 2 weeks ago, probably a week like before, 3 weeks ago, before the first episode aired, like that same week. And she was like, when your man, part of the statement was like, when your man's friends, when your friends are y'all friends, but his friends are his friends. And I'm just sitting here like, but you always like, this show so far is not showing what you are saying about this man to be true. Now, neither am I saying that it's not true, because her mom did an interview with TMZ, and now she released a whole nother interview with somebody else, and she was basically saying that Vincent D or C or EFG Herbert Teddy Ruffkins is abusive to Tamar, and she fears that if Tamar stays with him, that he's going to kill her. Now, if Tamar would say this, I probably would be like, Tamar, like, you a little off the rails. Come on now. You a little mentally abusive yourself with your mouth. But for Miss L to say it, Miss E to say it, I got to be like, she got to be telling the truth. Now, do I feel like from me watching the 2 episodes and me just looking at the situation from all angles at this point, from what's been said to just watching body language and stuff, I feel like they both are mentally and maybe even physically abusive to each other. Now, does that make it right? No. It never makes it right. But if I'm being honest, that's what I feel. I don't feel like it's one-sided how her sisters and her mom is trying to say like Vince is just doing this and doing that. Because I see some things that Tamar does, and sometimes mental and emotional abuse is even tougher to deal with physical abuse. Because if you were to come and punch me in my arm, that physicalness of it, the redness is going to eventually fade away, versus that mental of you doing it and you possibly doing it again, or even you doing it again one day, it's going to be tougher to deal with, is the point I'm making. So I don't know, but back to the episode. So she went to Vince and she's like, Vince, I just think that we should go on a trip and da-da-da-da-da-da. Vince was looking a little promising, like, oh, okay. We might can work this out. Yeah, we should take like 3 or 4 days off. We should do this. We should do that. We should just, relax, go to Mexico and all this stuff. And Vince was looking at first like, no, but then he was like, yeah, it might be good for us. Next thing I know, she throws in this. He's like, so who's coming? Because he already knows we're not going to go by ourselves. We never go by ourselves. So go on, tell me who's coming. She goes, well, James, well, such and such, because she has a son Logan's age. So it's such and such and then such. And I'm just sitting here like, Tamar, do you not realize, like, you're doing all these interviews saying that you're going to not make another album to save your marriage. But you not realizing it's like this is my thing, because it frustrates me so bad as a married person. I feel like if everywhere you go with your significant other, you need somebody there with you. You need friends, you need family, you need other couples, you need tag teams, you need mom and daddy, you need sister, brother, you need, oh, come on, we going here, we going there. And y'all can't never do nothing by yourselves, but y'all having marital problems. I feel like that's a red flag in itself. So when Tamar is on the episode naming all these people that coming, and Vince having named one person on his part that's coming on the trip, I'm just looking like, sometimes we have to look at ourselves as a playing factor in why our situation is failing. So yeah, they got into this conversation about Vince having yeah, but back to what I was saying. Sorry, you guys, I had to stop the video for an emergency, but I'm back. I don't quite know where I stopped, but because I'm like 7-8 minutes into the video, I'm just gonna start back here. Sorry for the ratchicity of it. But like I said, I just feel like, for one, okay, I had a particular perception of Vince going into this season because of all the things that have come out in the media about him, with Tamar filing for divorce and all of the above. But I cannot lie, you guys, since the season has been airing, we're on the 2nd episode, I literally am trying to find these triggers, or these things in Vince that be like, oh, yeah, I see what Tamar's saying. Oh, I see what her mom's, I see. But I'm just sitting here like, do Tamar not realize that she's a big contributing factor to this? Even on certain parts of it, she's not with Logan. She's not with Vince. She's in a room with James and the other friends. She's laying on the sofa with them. She's doing stuff with them. When were you planning on spending some time with Vince? My thing is, if I feel like my marriage is in shambles, is in trouble or anything, and I plan a trip, it's going to be for me and my husband and my daughter. It's not going to be for this friend, that friend, best friend, childhood friend, cousin friend, fake friend. It's not going to be for nobody but us. If that's the situation, you have those times where you with James and you with the other friend all the time. You complaining that you never with Vince. You complaining that y'all don't have any time to spend together. You complaining about all these things dealing with Vince. But yet, I don't see you trying to make things better with Vince, is the point that I'm trying to make. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if she was, to be honest, I don't know if Tamar was holding a grudge, or is, or was, or whatever, holding a grudge with Vince, because, allegedly they say that either Vince had something to do with it, was a contributing factor of something Vince did that got Tamar fired, or Vince knew ahead of time that Tamar was going to be fired, but he didn't tell her until basically she got the news head on. I don't know, but it's something that is just not right, and I don't know. I'm not saying Vince is perfect. Sometimes people are abusers and you don't know that they're abusers. They play a good game that you don't know. But do I think that Vince is just the only reason that they're failing at their marriage? No, I really don't. I think Tamar needs to start owning up to that she does a lot of things. Look at her relationships with her sisters. I'm just being honest. Look at her relationships with friends she fell out with, and some friends she made up with. But I mean, sometimes you have to stop looking like it's everybody else and start looking like maybe it's me. Like she loves saying, I don't know. I know part of it is you. If not 50%, 75. But I don't know their relationship. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep watching this season, impatiently waiting for episode 3 so I can further try to investigate and see what emotions I'm feeling when it comes to Vince and stuff like that, and just see, because I'm looking for stuff on Vince and I'm finding stuff on Tamar, and I'm like, okay, some of this not looking too good in your favor, but we're going to continue to see. Oh yeah, and also the part I forgot was when you try and get off the phone with your friend and your friend like, let me tell you something else. I just did that to y'all, I'm sorry. But the part that I missed was the part when they were sitting at the table and Tamar was talking about said Vince had gout and all this stuff like that. I feel like Tamar is really jealous that Vince, I feel like, you know how you see this girl with somebody and you just like, what's she with him for, or something like that, in a sense that you feel like looks wise she could do better. I feel like Tamar is one of those individuals that been through a lot with men. So because she said it herself, she need a man that has a little bit. And I was so embarrassed when she said this on the reel, because I was so embarrassed for Vince. She literally said that she need a man that got some ugly in him. She don't want a man that's pretty like her. She don't want a man that's too pretty and all this stuff like that. I feel like it's a security thing with her, that she feel like if she get an ugly man, or a man that a lot of women ain't looking at, then she cool with. She don't feel like the man gonna cheat or something like that. That's what I feel like it is with Tamar. So now that Vince is losing weight, he getting confidence and stuff like that, I feel like she a little tad bit jealous, because she made a lot of remarks that I feel like if my husband went from 300 and some pounds to 200 and lost 100 pounds and he, I would just go about, I understand she's saying she's scared for him, blood clot wise, but I honestly don't think that that's what it majorly is. I feel like she feel like Vince feeling himself, because she said it before. She said it also, you feeling yourself and da. And when he made the comment, when she initially made the comment and said, you gonna go find you a Becky with good hair, and Vince said, sounds good to me, she got so pissed off. But I'm like, you said that to him. She says, who says that to their wife? Who says that to their husband? If you didn't want the man to come back with a joke or whatever, or what, like, why would you say that to him anyway? But I think it kind of hit her, because she like, he can go find him that Becky, because he lost weight and he looking better than he been looking in years. And she getting kind of nervous and stuff. So, I don't know. But you definitely shouldn't make fun of him and be embarrassing him at the table, talking about he got gout and all this other stuff. Like, that man is still, even though he lost 100 pounds in his mind, he still has to mentally get down from the fact that he used to weigh that. He has to now think, I'm not that anymore. And that's going to take a psychological process to get through that. So when you saying he got gout and he this and he that, you taking it like it's a joke. But in his mind, he remembers being that big person that people made fun of all the time. So she has to be more understanding. She's like, I can't carry my insecurities and somebody else's. That's your responsibility as a wife. My responsibility as a wife is, if my husband has some insecurities, to help him through his insecurities by my best capability. His job is, if I got some insecurities, to do everything in his power to help me through my insecurities. That's what you're supposed to be. So when she said that, I was like, baby, you might not need to be married. You're right. You might need to divorce him and let him get a woman that can help him through his insecurities, because that was just a very terrible thing to say. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode, the first 2 episodes. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Let me know what you guys think about the Tamar and Vince divorce scandal. If you are Team Tamar, if you're Team Vince, if you don't believe that Vince is abusive, if you believe he is, if you believe that Tamar is innocent, if you believe that she's not, tell me your thoughts about the episode, about her bringing her friends, about her saying Vince had gout. Everything. Let me know. And don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe my channel, and like, comment, and share this video. And also, if you guys do subscribe, make sure that you hit the little bell that's on the side by the subscribe button. And what that does is it lets you guys know when I post videos, so you can be the first to be here amongst my confident comrades. And always remember to stay confident. I bet you knew I was going to say that. And if you didn't know I was going to say that, that lets me know that you're new to the channel and you need to subscribe. But like I said, if you have any comments, any requests, any of the above, please let me know. And don't forget that I love you guys. If nobody told you today that they love you, I love you. And thank you for watching. Bye.